There we go. Hi everybody. Welcome to day 8. So today we are going to finish designing the Harry Potter models. I think I already have too many, but let's add more. There's never enough models. Is loud. Sorry. There we go. It's better there? Oh, we have the chat. There we go. Chat's working. On the screen. Better. Nice. Let's see the chat. Yeah, now you can see the chat when at the same time I see it. So if you write something, you know I read it when it's on the screen. Again, the music it's kind of loud. I think it's because I have two musics. Yeah, I have to let me delete one. Or maybe you're talking too low. Now? Is it better now? Yes. Awesome. So let's do this screen a little bigger. There we go. Now the chat is something I will need to fix later, but at least now we can see the chat. Oh, there's no music. There we go, there's the music. Okay, mainstream. There we go. There, now you can see the chat. You can see my hands. Let's see what happens if I... There we go. There's my hands. I use this glove. Okay. Maybe the chat could be a little bigger. There we go. I think that's... Yeah, it's better. Or should I remove the chat? Maybe I should remove it. Yeah, I think I need to remove it because I'm planning to use the same stream to do videos. So if I have the chat there, will be a little okay. On camera game. Yeah, I'm still learning everything, so you're going to have patience with me. There. In this screen, I could have the chat, but on the main one, there's not going to be any chats. Okay, well, let's start with the basilisk. There we have the main idea. I just need to add the eyes. It should be something that some tool that lets you hear the chat. Maybe, but something at the beginning, it's useful. But when you have many chats, definitely it's not going to be fun. Okay, so right now I'm doing the Harry Potter models because it's the models that won the pool for the month on Patreon. There I have one pool every month, and the first place was Harry Potter, like by I think what's like 53%, something like that. And the second place, I believe it was Yu-Gi-Oh! Monsters. So maybe next month it's going to be Yu-Gi-Oh! Monsters. Who knows? There we go. I just fixed the audio because I always like to have the music in the background because otherwise my voice sounds too I don't know. I feel it's better to have a stream with some music behind, at least at not that much volume. Little less volume. There we go. Okay, so with the eyes, I just, since it's not that symmetrical, I will need to move each eye separately. Yeah, like this. This I need to start to use more this controller. At the beginning I was using it a lot, but then I don't know what happened. Well, it was when I broke my hand, I just stopped using it. But it's definitely something useful to have. Yeah, I think the eyes look good. Should I use 2 colors to paint it? Yeah, let's use 2 colors. Let's use black, it's kind of black, and a gray one. Because I would love to use the color like a deep blue, but I definitely don't have. Oh, look, this little things happens when you move too much the mesh. So what I do when that happens is I just do a boxer remesh and takes it out. The only problem is that it takes away also the face group, but it's not that big of a problem. Okay. Maybe I should... Nah, let's just... Okay. So now what I'm doing is just doing a different face group. It's kind of using the mask tool, but with this face group, it's like you can use different colors, and it's easier for the painting, because then I just select just the color I want and I mask that color. So when I paint it, it will only mask that part of the model. So it's way easier. Also, a good thing about that face groups is that they will get you like a preview for the colors. That's why I use the face group colors. Usually it's more the face group. What most people use them for, it's for selecting different parts of the body. I believe that's one of the main uses for this. But in my case, I use it to paint the model. Look, now I have it, like almost done. Now I know how it's going to look painted. The eyes will definitely need to be yellow. Maybe I should do, you know what I should do? I should take this out, do a little some lines, like the snake lines here, because in the image you can see it has lines that define like the body. They will be like really small on the printing object, but it's a detail. Okay. Yeah. I think that's better. Would be, maybe I could use blue. Yeah, it's definitely not. But this is like the color of the filament I have. This kind of blue. But yeah, I think it's more like here I need yellow. That's the yellow. Wow, looks awesome. Now this is for the part, for the bottom part. I need it to be flat. Okay. Now the painting part. Okay, so for the painting, I use the mask tool. Right. Opaque. There we go. It's a kind of gray. Now for this part, let's use the blue. Yellow. Yellow. Maybe the bottom part, I think it's better if I do it this color. There we go. Okay, so last stream I didn't do the bamboo lab setting, but I think now it's better if I do it, so you know how I import, like the title on my stream. It's setting up everything, so I think it's better if I just do all the steps. Okay, so now let's go to bamboo. Bamboo lab. Now, since I'm working on an iPad, I could use AirDrop. With AirDrop, I just drop the file here. There we go. So it shows the colors. That's 3 colors. It's okay. Now I hit the F, and it's just the scale, just to double check it's around, let's do it at 40 millimeters. When I scale it, I always add two of them, then do a merge, and then object divide. That way, when the object is selected, it shows it's at 100%. Otherwise, it will show like 80%, and sometimes you get confused. There we go. That's the model. Came out great. Time, sync. It's gonna take 2 hours 41 minutes because it has many colors. Well, all the layers you need to change just in this final step you won't need to change. Okay, so we are done with this. Let's get back to, now it's time for creature. Okay, for creature first, I need to fix the hands. Okay, so for these models, what I use, it's some models AI that they give me like a base model to work on it, because there's always some stuff you need to change, like here, like you could print it that way, but it won't be a good print, and you will lose some details on the process. So you will always need to do some fixing. Here I'm not sure, maybe I will do the arms a little, because the hands, they look too big for the arms. Yeah, this way it's better. And what I like to do here sometimes is to add some small fingers. But this, look, it's the problem, it's that the mesh, it's not helping. That's why you can see the mesh. So what I will need to do is to mesh it again, this size. Now it's better. Now we can do a inflate. Yeah, I'm not sure about the hands. I'll need to do them smaller, because the hands, the fingers, they are really skinny for the, what's the word of this? I just know Dobby was the main one, but are these elves? I forgot the name for this species. Well, it has only, I think this guy only has 4 fingers. I could do some larger fingers. Pixel again. Smooth. Yeah, it's better. Just this. When this happens, I always like, it's better just to inflate it. Not sure about the arms, actually. But fit the legs. He's a skinny guy, but I need to boxer image again. The voxel lids are really useful tool. Before I didn't use it, but now I always use it because it helps to make all the mesh again. Especially when you are like using the inflate tool. There we go. That's better. Yeah, these will need supports, but I mean it needs to have the nose like that. Like his nose, it's a special. Maybe if I do it like this, it won't have. Now we would only need supports on the. Yep, it's better. We would only need supports maybe on this tip. We'll see when we do the export to Bamboo Lab. The mouth, I think it's good like that. The arms, let's add some take out some intensity because you need to see that he's skinny. This was doing this here, and yeah, that's. Do you AS to thing and then go in and edit it? Hi, Caleb's. Yes, because there's two parts. Let me explain the AI part. Like at the beginning, when you were designing, like most people could say that to do a square, what you need to do was doing a plane here, then to add another plane, another plane here, and let's just do one more just to. There we go. So that's a square. Well, mostly a square. But if you... This was like the long way to doing a square. But then this came out. A tool that lets you make a square way easier. And it will keep you away from doing like these little mistakes, like these parts, like the square is not perfect, but this tool came out and now you can do a perfect square, like easy. So for me, it's the same with AI. Like I could do the model from the ground up, but it takes me way longer. And at the end, it's the same result. I'm trying to learn how to make models, but starting from above confuses me. Well, you know, it's a matter of practice. What I will recommend you is to to start with some small, like, I'll show you again, new environment. Like this is the ball, and I'm planning to do maybe, yeah, this month on July definitely I will do a tutorial for Patreon members. But the tools that you will mostly need is Move, Inflate, and Mask, I will say, and Gizmo. These are the most used tools, and like it's just like playing with Play-Doh. Like, let's do the Hollow Knight character. Something like this, and it's a matter of practicing, and it helps if you have the image of the object behind it. It will definitely help you a lot. I know, look, it's a it's a really ugly model of a person. But yeah, for me, I will recommend you just to start with something, because there's models that I'll do from zero, but they take me way longer. Like this. This is not, it's because it was only these 2 cylinders and 1 cylinder and the wings. So it was way easier to do. But if you're trying to do, let's say, like Samus, I could do it from zero, but it's way easier if I do it, if I use a little help from the AI. The AI I use, it's Meshi. Now let's keep working with creature. And if you wanna really learn, like I told you, I really recommend that you start with small projects. Like, do not try to do like at the beginning, try to do this model, because you will get like it's too big of a challenge. But what you could do is just try to do a cat, maybe a dog. Those are way faster models. And also something else is you will need to get used to the 3D environment, 3D model environment. For me, I get used to it because I used to design in Fusion a lot. So it wasn't that hard for me to get used to it. But if you haven't designed, or you just use drawing a drawing program, then you will definitely. Thank you for the tips. Yeah, I'm here to help. And also, if you have any doubts, I don't know if you're on my Patreon or here, just let me know and I could definitely help you. I could give you some example, or maybe if you. I do most of my design in Tinkered, but want to do more organic shape. Yeah, definitely that's the. Good, Caleb's. Yeah, for me sometimes it's confusing who is on Patreon and who's not, because sometimes there's a username on YouTube and there's another username on Patreon, so that then I got confused. But thank you for the support, Caleb. And yeah, definitely. I before I do Nomad Sculpt, I used Fusion, and yeah, there in Fusion it's really hard to do the organic shapes, and I think Tinkercad it's almost the same. Tinkered. Tinkered? I haven't heard. I heard about Tinkercad or Tinkercad. Yeah, I think it was Tinkercad. But yeah, for me the program I learned to use and I really loved is Nomad Sculpt. I'm excited for all the Harry Potter models. Ah, yeah, it's Tinkercad. Yeah, I was thinking like Tinkered. I don't know if there's a Tinkered program, but hey, who knows? Maybe. You, Alex, you ever tried making a character in Blender? Yeah, I tried to learn Blender. I even bought like 2 courses, but I don't know. I felt like Blender, it's you need to practice way more, and it's it for me. What got me like confused is that there's too many options on Blender. Like here in Nomascope is just for 3D modeling. Like all tools are only for 3D modeling. But on Blender, I got confused because there's too many tools. Like there's one tool for doing video, there's a tool for doing rendering, another tool for doing buildings, a tool for doing audio. So that's where I got like a little confused, but I definitely need to get back to Blender. I think Blender it's a really awesome tool, and I even got the crazy idea for doing like animation on my models. Like I already have this model, and I could even separate it by parts so it can walk and talk and everything. So definitely someday I'll do that. That crazy idea. I would love to animate my models. Creature. It will be awesome, like doing a little movie with the. I thought about using like the audio of the movie and just using my models in my style, just to like saw how they came to life. Here we go. Yeah, I think we're good like this. Out of curiosity, are you going to be doing the Horn Dragon and the Dragon from Witchwood Pack? Yeah, I need to do a dragon. You're right. Right now, I don't have a dragon. I have, let me show you what's the next models are. I have Dolores Umbridge, Fawkes, the Phoenix from Dumbledore, and Bellatrix. But I should definitely add a dragon. I have the Teastral. That it's the most likely. But nope, still don't have the dragon from Gritzhawk's Bank. Yeah, it's a white dragon. Yeah, I could do it. So let's finish this and then I could work out on this. Now bottom part. For the skin, should I use white or skin color? Yeah, maybe skin color. Yeah, but getting back to the learning to 3D model, it's something many people ask me, like, how do you learn how to start working? I would love to learn to design models, but the answer is always the same. Like, start with something. Like, that's what kept me also away at the beginning. Like, I was thinking like, oh, I want to do a perfect dragon and with the big wings, and like, it's not possible at the beginning. At the beginning, you will only get dismotivated, frustrated, because you won't be able to do it. It's impossible. Only if you're like if you had it inside you and you were destined to using Nomad, something like that. But it's not going to be possible at your first 2 or 3 weeks, I would say. You need at least 3 weeks. Yeah, that's my problem. I try and go big. Yeah, don't do it. Don't do it. I've been there and it's not going to end well. You just need to start with small, like I will definitely, on July, I'll do a stream where we will do together a cat or a dog or a simple character, because there's some characters like, I'll do it here. Let's hide him here. Like 2 months ago, a friend of mine asked me to design a character that was like cylindric shape and has the arms like this, the arms and the leg, and the legs like this. It was kind of like this. So look, that's I already made all the, and for the eyes I just needed to, let me yeah, the mirror tool here, mask. For the eyes I could just do something like this, and that's a really fast way to do in a model. And you could start with that. You could start with some really fast and easy models. And here, obviously, you need to still move the leg and like do the boolean here for the arm to fit, but it's already almost done. It's not pretty, but it's a way to start. And that's what you need here. You need just to start with something. And once you start, you start, because at the beginning, the only tool, because I started with Nomad Sculpt because I had some models that I want to paint. So I started looking to ways for painting. I tried Blender, but it didn't work for me because, like I told you, I think it had too many options. So then I found out about Nomad and the face groups, and because the face group, it's like what I love about Nomad and the painting tool. It's not the painting tool. This is designed for something else, but that when you have the painting, you leave it like this. But if you do the relax tool, it will leave you a perfect trace. So that was for me like, oh my god, I need to start to using Nomad Sculpt. So Alex, how long have you been using Nomad? Now I've been using Nomad for maybe, well, we could check. Let's save. Maybe it shows here the yeah, it doesn't show the but you could just look at how many models I have. These are the models I'll still need to finish, and these are all the models I've already made. So in every model I learned a little more about Nomad. Like, oh, I could do this, oh, I could do that. And this, it's the new catalog, because I don't know if you saw on my Patreon that I got my iPad stolen like 2 months ago, and there I had like maybe like 50 models more. So yeah, I have many hours of practice, and like I told you on chat, it's a hobby of mine. Like I really love. If you are trying to design just because you want to have I don't know, let's say a cat, just because you want to have a cat that looks really pretty and you want to print it, and that only because of that you're trying to learn, I would recommend you that it's easier if you pay somebody just to design it. It's way easier because it's too painful to learn. And for me, it's something I really like doing. Like when I'm watching movies with my wife, I'm designing. And when I am traveling and I feel that there's not that many movement, I'll also design. Like it's how I spend my free time, and I really like to design and to paint these models. So my advice would be that just think about if is it something I really like to do, or it's something I only want to learn to do. Because if it's something you only need to learn and you want some models, yeah, it's going to be hard, and you won't get to the part where you already have a lot of practice. Because when I started with this, I didn't know anything about Nomad Sculpt, but then I started like practicing, and I was feeling like I was improving, but I was not doing it for something specifically. I was just doing it because I really like it, and I thought about any models, and I was like, okay, let's do it. Let's try to make it. But I really like the process. I was not looking the end result. I was looking for the process of thinking how to design something, and that's what got me like a lot of experience. Because at the beginning, that's why I didn't do streams like 9 months ago, because at the beginning I didn't know anything about Nomascope. I was like trying just to figure out how to do the parts and what tool does what and where do I save and everything. But when I got a lot of practice on it, because I really like it, and the practice didn't felt like it was some task. It was something I was really enjoying. So that's how I started. So if you really want to learn about Nomascope, just do a lot of practice. A lot of practice. Look, it came out great. Trim. And also, if you right now are trying just to learn something about Nomascope, and you have a doubt about why I did something or what this tool does, just ask me. That's exactly why I'm doing the streams. It's not like, oh no, I want to do models, don't interrupt me, just leave me alone. No, it's exactly the opposite. I'm doing the stream for you to interrupt me, for ask me anything you want, to interact with you at the end of the day. So ask me anything you are curious about, and I'll gladly get you an answer. Look here. Okay. So here I do the trim, but if I do the trim, this is something you learn with time. Like, look, the trim tool, it's to cut. Like here I move where I want to cut, and when I press here, it cuts. But I discovered that when you do a cut and you have the mirror tool on, it does this. Like, look, the cut, it's not, it made two new face groups. So what I need to do is disable the mirror tool, and then do a trim again. And now it's a perfect trim. And the trim, it's important for when you are putting your model on Bambu Lab, because if it doesn't have, like, imagine if this model has something like this, then Bambu Lab won't have the exact place to put it. It will be like this. So it will automatically add supports here. So that's why it's important to have a flat surface. Okay. So, like I told you, anything you want to ask me, I'm here to help. Yeah, maybe a little. Also, something that helped me a lot about learning Nomad Sculpt is that I already had like 7 years experience in Fusion 360, because that's the program they showed me on the university. So I already had a lot of experience on it. And that's why if you go on MakerWorld to see my first models, they are not on organic forms. They are square parts and stuff like that, because I made them on Fusion. Here, look, it's not good. But how do we fix it? It's because it's painting like this with these triangles, because it's the wireframe. Look, it's selecting each wireframe individually. So what I need to do when this happens, because if I leave it like this, then when I export it to Bambu Lab, it will detect that this is a gray area, a gray color, a gray and a little grayer and a little grayer. So it will show me like it has 20 colors. So to fix it, I need to use the quad remeasure, and let's use same. And now you will see the difference. Now look, the wireframe, it's perfect. Like it goes, the black color goes exactly on the line of the black. So let's paint it again. And you will see the difference. There we go, look. It leaps a little, but it's not that much. But it's way, way better than how it was. Okay. Now I need to do a flat. And it's done. I'll need to... Now let's go to Bambu Lab. Let me just... There we go. I need need to add a new Bamboo Lab transition. There we go. So since I'm using an iPad, it's easier just to send the file. Then here, locate, selecting. Yeah, this is because on the eyes I had a different color than the body, but at the end it's exactly the same color. So let's delete. Size, this guy should be like 30 millimeters. It's not that high. Again, let's merge and then so let's see, everything is good. Yeah, the nose, it's not using any support, so it's good. Whoa, 36 minutes. That's going to be really fast. Okay, we are done with him. Let's get back to now let's do Dolores Umbridge. Yep, came out really great. Now Dolores, should I? Yeah, when this happens, what I like to do is to take the head out. The worst Harry Potter character, exactly. Yeah, nobody likes her. But hey, maybe somebody wants to print her just to burn it with a flamethrower. Yeah, that's the most hated character. There we go. This is the split tool. And now there we go. Now I need to take the arms out. I don't know why this part is here. Look. Let's... Bye. Yeah, painting. I will. That's like I told you. That's how I started. That's how I started with this, with Nomad Sculpt. At the beginning, the only thing I knew how to do was painting. But then I thought like, oh, maybe I could just try to take this part out. Or maybe I could just do a little inflate here. Or maybe I could. And that way I started learning about Nomad Sculpt. So I will recommend you, if you have an iPad, but actually you can even use it on the computer, on a Mac or a PC. I would recommend you to start painting. And I do all my painting in bamboo. Well, it's at the beginning, like I'm telling you by parts all my story, but I was painting also, like you, the models on Bamboo Lab. But the problem with Bamboo Lab and got me really frustrated, it's that you need to paint 2 times every part. Like, let me just finish here, split here. Like, if you want to, let's do the paint tool. If you wanted to brown, if you wanted to paint on Bamboo Lab, you could paint this leg, and you paint it like this. But then you need to go to the other side and paint it again. With Nomad Sculpt, what you could do is you turn on the mirror tool here. So if you paint this side, it will automatically paint the other side. So you are doing like in half the time all the painting. You can paint in Bamboo? Yes, I can paint in Bamboo. Well, it's a matter of if you are asking if you can do it. You want me to show you how to do it? Let's see. We could use even this model. Let's remove all the painting. There. Let's use this model. So let's go to Bamboo Lab. It's just to show you how to paint. Let's see, let me just put Bamboo Lab on the main screen. And okay, so to paint on Bamboo Lab, what you are going to do, can you, oh, no, sorry. I need to, Bamboo Lab, it's the screen, there we go. There we go, that's better. No, don't worry. Sorry, didn't mean to distract. Nope. Just in the last stream, I was like thinking about it. Like, if I wanted to design really fast my models, I won't do a stream. I know on the stream it's about interacting. Like, that's why I'm here. I'm to interact with you guys. If I just wanted to show you my design progress, it will be way easier for me just to record how I do it and then post a video on YouTube and don't do a live. That way will be way faster for me just to show you how I'm designing. But what I'm doing here, that's why I'm doing the streams, it's interacting to you and teaching you whatever you want to learn. Like, even if you have some question about, I don't know, let's say Maker, or how do you upload a model to Maker, or just ask me that and we could do that. Like, I'm here just to show you anything you need to you want to learn. Okay, so Alex, let's see. Hope you're there. You're still there. But this will be fast. To paint, you need to select the model and then you hit here, or you could press N on your keyboard and then, like, you could say, but this is the problem I was telling Caleb, that if you're trying to paint an eye, you need to do another eye on the other side. And what got me frustrated that sometimes an eye was not exactly the same as the other one. So there you can paint, but in Nomad Sculpt it's way faster. There we go. And something I like. At the beginning, I was using Bamboo Lab, but then I thought about no, there must be another way to paint way faster. So that's how I discovered Nomascope, because this is something because if you let's say you want to paint everything, all the body on pink, let's select pink. Smart fill angle, there. But sometimes it's not selecting the here. Let's say I only want to paint the hand. Nope. Here and now. Let's say the hair. What I do is I press Control on my keyboard, and then this is something maybe Caleb's didn't know about. Something when I discovered it, I was like, oh, that's helpful. When you get to the fill bucket, you press, I mean, I'm using a Mac, so I press Control, and then I spin the mouse wheel. So that way it shows me what's going to paint. Like right now I'm spinning it to top, and now it's painting too much. So I just want to paint this. So I hit here. And now if I do here, look, it paints everything. So I leave the mouse here and I just start spinning until it shows me exactly this is the part I want to paint. This. And this little, you see, it's leaving some parts without painting. There's a tool for that, but I'll show you in a minute. Let's just finish. Well, let's not finish everything, but let's just most of it. There we go. So the tool, it's this last one that nobody understands. Yeah, I'm gonna be using that now. Yeah, definitely. When I found about it, was like, whoa, that's helpful, because sometimes what I was doing before to use the fill bucket is like, try it here, oh yeah, it's good, and then here, yeah, it's too good, and then here, oh no, it's too low. Now it's too. But if you leave the mouse, and you press Control on it, it's way faster to select. And okay, so to take out these small triangles that are staying in another color, you use this tool, Gap Fill, and then you just go on top to the look how many it's not that many. It's still leaving some, but at least it's a faster way. And then with circle, you just no, I didn't. I forgot to hit apply. There we go. And then with the circle and brown, you need to paint it like here, like this. And there we go. So that's how at the beginning I was painting my models. That's the painting tool for Bamboo Lab. But like I told you, it's not that the most beautiful way for painting. Let's get back to the stream transition. There we go. So that's what I recommend. I didn't know about the gap fill either, dang. Yeah, it's a matter of using it and learning about it. Also, Caleb, do you know the other tools for Bamboo Lab painting? You want me to show you the other? Well, let's get back. Let's get back to Bamboo Lab, and I'll show you every tool fast. on a fast. This stream, anyways, it's going to remain on my channel. So if you have any doubts, you just get back to it and see again. So let's do all the tools on a circle. Like it's just to do in a circle. A sphere, the difference is that it will do a sphere on the model. Like if I'm doing a circle here, oh, what's happening here? It's because the model it's here. Look, if I'm doing a sphere, it's just painting the head. But if I want to paint both at the same time, I use sphere, and then look, it's painting both. That's sphere. Triangle is something that it's useful also if you want to paint like small edges. Like let's say here. I just want to paint the edges, so I just use triangle, and it's going to be painting by triangle. It's more precise because it paints each triangle. Height range, what it does, it's just select a height range, like let's say 2 millimeters, 2.4, and when you hit it, it paints that height. So usually what I use it for is to paint the first part of the model or for one color. That way the printer won't be changing colors at the first layers. There's the fill bucket, like I told you, it's a smart angle connected to the same color, and there you can paint. It's just to paint like big parts, and the gap area. About the others, I've been using the layer height a lot for the dead start. Yeah, it's even if you could, but how did you get the model for the Death Star? Because what you could do, I don't know if there's a way you can send it to me, and I could help you painting it and show you how to paint it on Nomad Sculpt. Maybe I'll get you my email, mortex.3d@gmail.com. Gmail. That's my email. If you can send it to me and then just write me here that you already sent it, I could open the model on Nomascope and let's see if I can help you with the painting. And maybe, because what I'm thinking is that if you guys have these questions, definitely some other viewer has the same question, has the same doubt about how to paint it. So I'm just here to help. Let's keep with Dolores Umbridge. Now I need to do a boxer image. I was working on the hands because right now I just need to focus on one side. I won't get distracted with the other side because anyways I'm going to use the mirror tool for it. Okay. It's a gacha pop ball that I downloaded. I'm doing the Death Star for Star Wars Timid Guts. Ah, so you are painting the Death Star on the sphere. Yeah, well, that's. I thought you had a Death Star model and you were painting it. Well, you could start using Nomad Sculpt. Any question, you could check the next Wednesday stream. Right now, I'm going to do a stream every Wednesday. Every Wednesday at the same time. Same time. And I'll do it like consistently for as long as I can. And it's a stream, like I already told you several times, just to help you. Yeah, this arm, it's not, because I need to, and also, like, I know how to use Nomasculpt, but there's many tools I don't use. Like this, I haven't used it. I don't know how to use it either. Ah, here it's for the rendering part. This is for the materials and the environment. And here, I need to close holes first. There we go. And then a voxel image. There we go. The owner level on your Patreon, is it wanna do a requested model? Didn't got the question. I'm not. On the owner level for my Patreon, you could request any model you want once a month. That's why some, like, on the middle, on the 15 and on the 13 of each month, I upload like 5 or 6 models just in one day, because those are the models owner level requested. And right now I'm trying to switch a little. I'm going to add for the owner level, you will receive all the Friday models on the first day of each month. Like on my Patreon, you can see there's the calendar of how the models are going to be released. And if you see the calendar and you see all the Friday models, the owner level will have all the Friday levels at the beginning of the month. Like, you won't need to wait until the end of the month to have the last one. I was asking how much the owner level was. It's $25. But if you are already subscribed to the Mortex Plus, you don't pay the $25 extra. You just pay the difference. It's what, $18 for this month. Like if you already pay $7, and $7.5 is the Mortex Plus. If you already pay that and you want to upgrade to the owner level, you will only pay the difference. You won't pay the full $25, and that what keeps you. It will get automatically, when you subscribe, you will get a link to a form where you can request which model you want for each month, and it will get you access to the owner level chat, where sometimes I ask like more owner level stuff, like, hey, what do you think if I should, I don't know, do more live stream, or how about doing a live stream on Friday, just like a owner will do. like I will treat you like owner, and you could like help me in this adventure I'm doing. I will also give you a special, like in this chat. I'm when somebody writes something in the owner chat, it's like I need to answer as soon as possible. It's something I don't like to leave for the next day. Okay, so here, fleet. There we go. That's better. Okay, cool. Yep, no problem. Here to help. Also, if you think something I could improve, I don't know, maybe the sound, it's too low. Maybe I should scream a little more. I don't know if the light is good. Anything, just help me out. I'm new to this, so I'm trying to learn while I'm doing this, so please help me out. Anything you see. Close holes and voxel. Yeah. Save. Okay, now let's use voxel. There we go. And let's clean a little bit here, this part. This voxel, I did it, well, I got the, and now everything is good. Thank you. Thank you, Caleb. Yeah, my plan is to keep on doing these streams, these lives. I think it's a cool way to interact with all of you guys. It's also a extra perk just to answer your questions, like how I work, and well, maybe you want to also do this, and I'm open to help. Like sometimes people do like, oh no, I'm not going to teach anybody what I do because it's going to steal my work and it's going to do the same. But it's I believe it's the opposite. Like if I teach somebody, he will learn, and if I teach somebody how to use Nomadscope, let's say, he will learn and he will remember that I was the one that teach him. So when I have a doubt, I like the person I teach definitely will help me out, because what's my thinking, just to teach anybody, and someday the destiny will get back. I don't stream on here, I'm more on TikTok, but everything looks good visual wise and hearing wise. Yep, thank you. Thank you, Caleb. Thank you. The legs, the shoes, I'm not convinced. Maybe there we go. Now Save at screen. This is a box I made just to be sure about the model size, because at the beginning what happened is that I made the models too big, so I need to scale them on, the big problem was that I was scaling all my models different. So I had a big Harry Potter, then a small Ron, then a big Hermione. So what I'm doing now, it's just adding these boxes that let me know what's the correct size for all my models. Okay, a little this side. This is the X-ray tool, and it's like everything I'll learn, because I needed to do something specifically, and I learned that this tool helped me to see. Okay. Yeah, I don't know the eyes, why. Well, let's remove this. I need to change the name for this, and Boolean. There we go. That's the eyes. Look, the eyes, they are looking. Maybe if I do X-ray. Nope, it's worth. I don't like this part of the eyes. I need to take it a little. There we go. Yeah, I think that's better. Now I need a nose. Inflate. And the mouth. That's Dolores Umbridge. Look, it came out. Beautiful. Maybe a little... Not that. There we go. Very nice. Thank you, Alex. Maybe just the eyes. Yeah, and while I'm designing this, definitely you'll get to learn something. Like, I'm trying to do everything the easiest way as possible, and just for you to learn. And like I told you before, the stream will be there. So if when you are trying to do this, like, you could just I don't know, if you're trying to paint it with the face group, just get back to the screen and watch it again, like what's the bottom, what's the options I'm selecting, and then you'll learn there. That's how I learned Nomad Sculpt. There's a guy that does Nomad Sculpt tutorials, but the tutorials are like really fast. He's a German guy. I forgot the name, but he's a German guy, and he's doing like the stuff really fast while he's trying to explain you. So what I do is he uploads like maybe once a week a video explaining a different tool. So what I do is I just go to the video, and that this is something important also. Like at the beginning, I was watching the videos and just trying to remember everything he does. Like, oh, okay, he pressed there. Oh, okay, he pressed there. Oh, that's cool. Oh, okay, that's good. But that's not the way to learn how to use any program. What you should do is to watch a video with your program open. So you are doing exactly the same as he does. Like if he's pressing math tool, you go and you press math tool, and then you start to implementing the muscular what's a muscular mind muscular technique. You will learn way faster if you do exactly the same as he's doing. So that's how I learned. I just opened my Nomasculpt and opened the video and start doing exactly the same as he's doing. Because like I told you at the beginning, I was not doing that. So what happened is that when I was trying to do it, I forgot the parts, and it's not the same. It's not the same if you are, yeah. Let's use pink for everything. Yeah, maybe red and brown. Yeah, I think there's no need for red because the other needs to be black. Okay, the shoes are okay. The face group tool, like I told you, it's just to... It's exactly the same as the mask tool, but the difference is that you can select different face groups. And the awesome part is the relax tool that helps you to have clean edges. Here's the what I was telling. On Bamboo Lab, you will need to paint both arms, like first this and first this. But here in Nomasculpt, you just turn on the mirror tool and you will paint both at the same time. Also for the head, if you're trying to paint it faster. With the mirror tool, you only need to do this, and then you have it. So the hair I don't need to use because the hair is different on each side. Look, here I have this and here I don't. So I can't use the mirror tool. What do you think? Should I use different musics, like a playlist, or it's okay with just that same music over and over again? For me, it's relaxing, kind of relaxing. But what I could do is also play different music. I don't know what, but I'm not sure about playing music. It's all the copyright and all that. Like, I don't know if I can do it. Okay, Dolores Umbridge. I think it's fine. I'm listening to more what you are saying. Okay, awesome. Yeah, and I'm doing like the music. It's on a really low volume, so it just helps that it's not only my voice. It helps because let me show you. I don't like how it sounds when I'm without music. Now I'm without music, so it feels like, I don't know, it feels too lonely. But with music, it's better. Let's see. Yeah, the shoes are pink. The legs. Yeah, but if I do the legs on another color, it will means it needs to do change. Okay. Alex, are you the Alex from owner level? Alex EB4B. Or are you on Mortex Plus? Or you are just a free member on Patreon? Let's see, let's use this pink. Oh, I forgot to use the... yeah, owner level. Awesome. Awesome. What's the model you requested for this month? Okay. Tony Chopper. Yeah. Now I remember. Oh, the Dioxys. Forgot about sending it. I just came today to my house. I was away. Like I told in a post, I live in Puerto Barrios, but the main city, it's Guatemala City. So it's a 6-hour drive. So I was on Guatemala City, and just today I came to Puerto Barrios. Did you manage to fix the Dioxys, or you want me to fix it? I could even show you how to do it now. Yes, that's a drive. Yeah, 6-hour drive. Yes, it's. But I'm kind of used to. I've been doing these drives like for 8 hours. 8 hours, 8 years. For 8 years. And my wife is also traveling with me, so she drives like 1 hour. Okay. Try to do it. Like I already showed you how to do it, and you just press the end button, and it will automatically got you to the painting menu. And just use the bucket. There you need to use the bucket, and let me know how it goes. It's really fast. Oh, or you want me to do it right now on the stream, or do you? I have the file somewhere. I could even do it and send it to you. We are done with Dolores Umbridge. Now let's go to the Bubble up. Here sometimes this happens, like it detects two different types of the same colors. So what I need to do is just select that it's 4 colors and we're done. I'll do it again. Four colors. Here we go. Merge. Brown. Scale, yeah, 39, it's good. And a slice plate. Should I remove these supports? Yeah, let's fix them. It's this. Oh, the smooth tool is also another really useful tool. Right now I'm just using the smooth tool. Helps a lot to clean this. There we go. Export. MacBook Mini. Bumble up. Now what this was is because I used the smooth tool, so the skin color like what's this word? I think it's luscious, but it makes different types of color. So what I need to do is just hit 4 here. And color match. There we go. Slice. Yeah, it's not done yet. I'll leave it here and I thought it was that, but it's not. Let's go back to the stream. What I will need to do is no mask. How is your Bamboo Lab working so far, Alex? Hope everything's good. Oh, when I bought mine at the beginning, like maybe 2 days using it, it got an error at was the filament was not getting in, so I needed to open it. Was not fun, but hope it doesn't happen to you. Well, I'm going to need. I'll leave this. It's not working. I already tried to, but no, let's not give up that easy. Let's get back to the stream. I think this is the problem. There we go. Relax tool. Okay, now it should work. Yeah, the H2C, sorry. The H2C, yeah, it's awesome. It's awesome to unlock the ability to print in any color you want. But like before, with the other, with AMS, you could do it, but you get like a little, like you felt it's wrong. And now it's worse. Well, like, let's leave it like that. It's should I fix this thing? Okay, slice plate. Now let's only do this. Almost done. Yes, this is the not so fun part. You're trying to get a model right. That you will get this. You will need to fix it. So because what I don't like is it's useless, the supports there. Like, it's not a part you definitely needed to have supports on. So it's better if it doesn't. I think I already fixed it. There we go. Finally. Okay. Let's say back to the stream. Dolores Bridge. Now let's go with the last one. Let's do Bellatrix. Alex, what do you think I should let you everybody know earlier about my streams, or do you think it's? I think it's the right time. I mean, I shouldn't. But I don't know. Maybe I should tell everybody like, hey. Well, it's a matter of time now that I think about it. It's like with time, everybody will get used to that. On Wednesday, you could connect to Mortex stream. It's a matter of time. I don't like these parts. Yeah, here it will definitely need supports. Oh. Fleet. Okay. Okay, so this is going to be the last model. Let's just finish with Bellatrix and then I need to go to have dinner. Every you are set on doing a live every Wednesday. At the same time, I will just send out reminders every now and then. Probably pin it somewhere on your Patreon page and make a work page. Yep, that's. I definitely need to do that. Also on my Instagram, I should just publish that I'm going to be live. Maybe somebody who only follows me on Instagram wants to join here. Because like I am getting to more people. It's incredible how this is it's getting bigger and bigger and bigger. So I'm just trying to do my best here. And I believe it. Something else I want to do. It's to do with the lives. Take some parts of the live and do a YouTube video about a model, like how I did, I don't know, Harry Potter. And with the final pictures, because in the live I cannot do it because it takes like 3 hours to print Harry Potter. But what I could do is just take the part where I made him and then add the pictures of how it's the final result, and it will be, I think, an awesome video. But I still need to do it. I need to program a day just to do YouTube videos. Maybe do like 3 or 4 and leave them program. Oh, I need to do that. But there's too many things to do here. Like I always need to do something else. Like uploading models, designing models. Instagram, I need to program a lot of Instagram. There we go. I think I need to do a voxel. The problem is when I do a voxel, it takes out the edges. The perfect edges I already made. X-ray. And there we go, the eyes. Maybe a little to the right. There we go. The nose. The mouth. There we go. Bellatrix. Yeah, this model is going to be really fast to print because it only needs 2 colors to work. Let's do. This is the right color. That's Bellatrix. And this model is definitely going to need more supports, but that's something I need to do for the. Now let's go to the Bubble Lab. Set color match. Delete. There we go. Yeah, more support than the other, but it's good. The size, it's 40 millimeters. Well, that's all for today, guys. Thank you everybody for watching. If you're watching the replay, well, just you could write on my Patreon or Instagram any doubt you have. Also, I'm checking the comments, and thank you everybody. Bye.